I firmly believe that there are beings out there, because the scientists tell us that, hey, there are 1 billion planets out there, besides all the stars and everything else. And that anything that lands on Earth from out there has exactly the same chemistry that we have. So why isn't it possible? Right? In other words, the chemistry isn't different way out there in space. Things that have been traveling for centuries and thousands of years, and it lands on Earth, and we find it, and we check it out, the chemistry is exactly the same. You know, the makeup. So there has to be somebody out there. The odds, you understand odds? Betting? Okay. The odds are with it. Why should we be the only ones? Right? There. Yes, sir. Is the what? I'm sorry. I really can't hear a question when somebody else is talking.
Is there so much humor in Star Trek 6 as 5?
Humor.
So much what?
Humor.
As a matter of fact, it's not really, we don't have too much time for humor. No, that's true though. We really don't. I mean, there's no time for joking around, you know. And there are a few light lines, but they're not really super funny, you know. In a way, I'm sorry, but I'm also delighted with the script, because people ask me, what do I like? Do I like comedy or drama? To tell you the truth, I like whatever is good. You know, doesn't make a bit of difference what it is, because I know how to play comedy and I know how to play drama, and to me, it's all the same. It's all the same thing. It just depends on the circumstances. Okay? Yes. Yes, sir. My favorite episode. My favorite episode in the series was the Doomsday Machine. You know, the planet eater, going around to eat the planet. And I didn't have as big a part in that, but it was written scientifically. And that's what I like. I have been a science reader ever since I was about 7 or 8. I just did it. And to this day, I can still quote things that I read when I was 10 years old. You know, the size of something. Yes, ma'am.
Something different. How did you come to be a Knight Rider 2000?
How did I come to Knight Rider 2000? It was very simple, dear. They wanted me. And as we all know, it's very nice to be wanted, right? And they were so thrilled, you know. And you don't get MacGyver, do you? Yeah. You get MacGyver? Well, I did one on that too. You know, and I had one line to say. But I had a good sleep. And I was on that because they wanted me. You know, as long as they pay my fee, it's okay with me. But that was a Knight Rider was kind of fun because one of the lines was, "That's Scotty. Hey, Scotty on Star Trek, and he just finished his 10th movie." That's why there's going to be a 7 and an 8 and a 9 and a 10. As a matter of fact, on the flight over here, there was a man named Richard Talbert who was sitting behind me, and he said, "Scotty," he said, "here's my card, you know." He said, "in June of '92, He says, we're going to have Space 92, which is their business. He works for Raytheon Company. And he was coming over with 3 or 4 of his associates to do something in Germany. You know, I don't know what did. But he said, we are having a big program of science in Denver, Colorado. And he said, we have scheduled President Bush to come there. And he said, what we want is a backup. I'm going to be backing up President Bush in case he can't come. Okay? So, because I want to go there anyway, right? But I also want to see him and meet him, right? So I'm going to write him a few letters, say, you know, no matter what, be there. I'll give him a few orders, you know, because I'm much older than he is. You know, he has to pay attention to me. Okay? Yes, sir.
What if they ask you to play in Star Trek The Next Generation?
What if they asked me to play in Star Trek The Next Generation? Well, you know, I was really shocked to find out that Leonard is going to play in The Next Generation. I could have sworn on a stack of Bibles that high that he would not ever be on that show. Because he has had something against Gene Roddenberry for quite a long while, and nobody talks about it, but we know it goes on. You know? Maybe they smoked the pipe of peace or something. I don't know. You know? But when it came the big anniversary convention in Los Angeles last June, that thing was still going on. And Major Gene's wife said, how can you hold a hate that long? You know? So, I don't know, you know. Maybe Leonard's wife wrote the play and he's just doing it for her. I don't know. No, but that's, so, if Leonard does it and they want to write one for me, I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it, okay? But the money has to be awful good because I'll have to sit in the makeup chair for 3.5 hours getting old. Yes? You have a burning question. Yes.
What about Gene Roddenberry? He was very ill.
Oh, Gene Roddenberry had a minor stroke, and he kind of shuffles around, but his mind is still quite sharp.
Still on the work?
Oh yeah, he still comes to the office. Yeah, but he shuffles, and you know, when you help him up the steps, and you hold onto his arm and everything else. And because I've been to lunch with him a couple of times, and I walk him from his office over to the cafeteria, and we have lunch. You know.
At the convention, he was in a wheelchair.
Yes, well, he gets tired. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, he's in a wheelchair as often as he can. But I mean, the walk from his office to the elevator, and we go down the elevator, and we walk out, and it's only a quarter of a block, 50 yards to the cafeteria. So he doesn't do that in a wheelchair. No, he'll walk. Okay?